Hi guys, so enough of you wanted me to continue this epic game. So, without further ado, let's continue to do so. Another boring afternoon and another boring baseball game is on TV. I don't really like baseball that much. It's not all that exciting and it's played out for way too long. Whoa. This is coming from a big lover of cricket. No game is that long. If it goes on for 5 days, this means it's mastery and art. Not too long. But man, it's the best background noise while I do something else like homework. What the? There's a cow in the middle of a game. A dead cow. Am I just seeing things or does nobody notice a dead cow? What's the point? How does it get there? You can't just think it would just trot along and suddenly just collapse. Oh god, a player tripped over it. Maybe they'll do something about it now. They ignored it. But is that it? What? What? That's it. That was just to say that there's a cow in the baseball game. Okay, no, I'm sure that makes sense. Due to finding a wallet in a parking lot, we have now acquired additional funding for this amazing game. Everyone who is part of this project thought of many ways that this money could be used for further enriched the player experienced. After countless arguments, we have decided to add voice acting for the rest of the game. Oh god. We hope you enjoy the voice acting as much as we had fun recording it. Oh no, am I going to become useless? Dub provided by the local anime club. That's not voice acting. No one's reading that. Ariane and I are taking an evening stroll through the park. They're not voice acting. I'm waiting for it and nothing is happening. Perhaps this is the bad joke I don't get. I was thinking about something. If you're a goddess, do you know what happens when you die?
Really? I'm in the same boat as everyone else in the world.
Is that a guy? Oh god. I'm sure we'll listen. So Ariane is the only one who's voice acted. Come on. Oh dear, right. How are you a goddess if you don't know? Q8 roleplay.
I don't know.
No, it's a girl. It's definitely a girl. I was just doing her misjustice.
According to my dad, I'm the incarnation of a goddess whose name I can't remember.
Well, that's coincidental.
It was rather long and difficult to pronounce. Not that it really matters or anything. I'm me, and nobody else.
Oh, the popping of the pop shield. It's like she's just speaking there, isn't it? I see.
Why are you asking this all of a sudden? You've died already. Remember getting run over a while back?
Yeah, but I was still a lingering ghost just wandering around. This is so fucking weird. I'm wondering though, when I die and accept my fate and go off into the next realm, what is there? Is it heaven? Is there such a place called hell? Or maybe we're all wrong and it's another world.
I don't follow you.
I've been thinking. When we dream, we know everything about that place, like how things work and the people there. But when we wake up, we don't have a clue any of the places or people we knew. What if, when we die, our souls go to the other world and live those lives that we dreamed about?
Like, just take over their life?
No, not like that, you stupid girl. I mean, like, you are born as a person in that world and live their entire life.
Like a form of reincarnation?
Like a form of reincarnation. Maybe, I guess it could be called reincarnation, but it's in a parallel world to ours with a different set of rules. Please let me know what you think about the voice acting. I would genuinely love to know if anyone finds it as amusing as I do. Trying to keep a straight face whilst stuff is being voice read to me in a game I don't expect it to be voice read to me in, I'm finding it hard to concentrate.
Well, since you would be reincarnated, wouldn't you remember anything about your current life and know that it is a different world?
The way I see it, all our memories of this world are physical while our souls are spiritual. When we die, our physical brain dies along with any knowledge and memories we have of this world. Our souls then go through some paranormal dimension rift that takes them to the new world where our souls inhabit a new body. Wait, that doesn't work. That doesn't explain my deja vu dreams. Sometimes I have dreams of It's something significant scene. Like me being with a friend and his dad popping out the window to scare us. If that's Ariane's dad, I'd run. You don't want him scaring you, dear Lord. Then, a few weeks later, that event happens. Are we reliving this in this life in a cycle, or are we going through other dimensions, living other lives? I thought her phrase would be longer, so it'd be quick enough to take a crafty drink. Or maybe, though more depressing, when we die we go to nothingness, a place where we don't think, feel, taste, see, or anything. When you die, that's it.
That sounds too depressing.
You're the fucking god of whatever it is. How can you not know? Yeah, I'd hate for that to be the case.
I wouldn't worry about that kind of stuff right now. You're young, and you should be experiencing life to the fullest.
Yeah.
And if anything does happen to you, remember that I'll be here to help you out.
Well, it's slightly reassuring. Asshole!
What was that?
It's my cell phone. I changed the ringtone to my sister cussing at me.
Why?
Shits and niggles? What kind of saying is that? Shits and niggles. Okay. Hello?
Give her to my house real quick.
Why is Doug like a 25-year-old biker? I thought that was Ariane's dad until I looked and saw it was Doug. Oh dear, I imagine because of his like gay hair. Well, I say gay hair. Anything which isn't short back and sides to me is gay hair. He'd have sort of a feminine voice, a jokey kind of voice, not, hey, you. I'm a man with a deep voice called CJ. Oh dear. Why?
There's a two-legged dog walking around the front.
What? So, I've seen that dog plenty of times on the internet, and that one time at the airport in Florida.
It's not that dog, but a different dog. This one only has two front legs, so it's always doing a handstand.
What? Lowering my phone, I turn my attention to Ariane. Doug's saying that there's a two-legged dog doing a handstand outside his house, and he wants to go and see it. Want to?
Yes.
We'll be there in a second.
Great, hurry up and get over here.
Right. Let's go.
Okay.
The two of us reach Doug's house, where, lo and behold, he has a really deep voice and a handstanding dog is walking around. Wow, it really is doing a handstand.
Amazing.
Whoa, it's jumping.
Oh god! Just when you think this game can't get any weirder. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, right, let's go on. Let's go on. Coming out from nowhere was Lottie holding a digital camera. Oh my god. Please don't tell me she's voice acted by someone who sounds even creepier than Doug. I got the what is that? Google Translate voice? You can barely hear over the music.
Good, let me have it.
Doug takes the camera from Lolly and starts recording videos of the dog.
I'm definitely uploading this to YouTube later.
Same can be said. I think for the good of mankind, you should.
Where did it come from?
Wow, if anyone can hear that, I'll be amazed. I think I'm just going to have to voice act her part. If it then started to run around in circles in front of us.
Sounds like it escaped from a circus.
Who's its owner? What? Who replies like that? Don't know! No one does! Not even Hulk Hogan does that! Oh dear, right. After countless minutes of watching the dog starts strutting down the street. Strutting. There it goes.
Off on another adventure.
Do you think we'll ever see it again? No.
There you are, you heard her voice acting. That was quite the answer. Why'd you say that? The dog just fell over. Just as Lolly said, the dog is now laying in the middle of the street. Doug runs up to it to see if it's alright. His face is looking rather grim. There's silence between the four of us. There really was nothing to say about what had just happened. I didn't want it to lie in the street, so I pick it up. I'm going to bury it at the park.
I'll go too.
Leaving Doug and Lolly behind, Ariane and I return to the park and make a small grave under a large oak tree. Using a large rock we found, we mark the grave and give a moment's silence for the deceased. So, could you bring him back? Ariane shakes her head. It doesn't work with animals, does it?
Animals don't have souls.
Whoa! Whoa, that was a horrible thing to call the gingers. Oh dear. Ignore that. Who'd have thought? What if this world is a dream and we're fragments of somebody's memories living in their dream? You know, I wouldn't mind that. It sounds relaxing. I'm not sure I'd want that. I've got a sick mind. The people living in my dreams would be disturbed. Due to the horrendous amount of beer and pizza we bought during the recording process, we sadly have to inform you that there will be no longer voice acting in the game. Sorry for any incompetence. Oh, I didn't have any words for that. That was just brilliant. Simple as that. That was brilliant. Oh dear. Lolly's a cummy. I'm not sure I like the thing of that title. I also would love to know where she'd been with the... I'd say love. I'm also rather wary of where she's been with the digital camera. On a fine sunny afternoon, I head home from school, all set to enjoy another day of procrastination. It's one of the minor joys in life that I enjoy numerous occasions. There is nothing in this world that can stop me. Yo, Mark! No, we're gonna have to read it like him now, in a really deep voice. Crashing out of a tree was Doug. Why was he in a tree? Who knows? What is it?
I have a favor to ask you. You know that essay we have due the day after tomorrow?
What of it?
I was wondering if you could help me with it.
I guess. How much help do you need?
First off, I have no idea what we are supposed to write about.
I start walking away.
Wait, dude, come on. I seriously need help on this thing. Otherwise, I'm gonna get screwed up the ass.
That sounds horrible now we know he sounds like a biker. I stop in my tracks and turn around, staring down at him. If I help you, you are going to owe me big. Because this will seriously eat up my I don't give a crap about anything time.
I will pay you back at a later date. Oh, helpful one.
Doug falls to the ground and bows to me like one bows to a deity. Fine, whatever, let's go to your place. Sweet. I enter Doug's living room. Rather camp for a man who speaks like that. Good afternoon, Papa. You too, Mr. Goodrich.
Could you get us something to drink and bring it to my room?
Certainly. I'm not voice acting how Lolly sounded, I don't care. We go to his rather messy room, littered with dirty laundry and textbooks that he is yet to open. Grabbing a nearby chair, I push some of his laundry out of my way to make myself more comfortable.
So, what are you writing about?
Karl Marx and communism. I was thinking to do a comparative essay between his ideas and capitalism.
Who's Karl Marx?
I sigh, knowing fully that I'm going to be here for a while. You know, the guy who sort of came up with the concept of communism. Fine, let me start from the beginning. Karl Marx was born into a Jewish family in 1818 in City Trier. Berdech, whatever that says is German.
He was a Jew? Us bikers hate Jews!
Not really. His father shortly after became baptized in an evangelical established church, most likely to continue his lawyer career, and Karl himself was baptized when he was 6. Frère. He was practically atheist when he was older. I see. Skipping along, he eventually wound up in London, where he noticed a few things that capitalism was producing during its industrial revolution. Unemployment, homelessness, an unhealthy population, and ignorance, which, if you're not aware of, happens to suck. So it does. Wise words, Mark, wise words.
That doesn't sound too good.
He sounds like a hero from, like, Pokemon. Exactly. So he created a philosophy which became known as dialectical materialism, based on the dialectic method of the German philosopher G.F. Hegel, comprised of the ideas of the thesis, brackets an idea, the antithesis, opposite of the idea, and synthesis, the combination of two ideas. The goal of dialectical materialism was to improve the human condition by making human behavior rational, enlightened, and predictable. Okay, now, did this guy major in social studies? I'm not sure if that's a thing in England. What, America? Okay, but how would you go about doing that? Marx believed that he had 3 problems could be eradicated by having the government get rid of religion so there wasn't another people align themselves with Christina. What does religion have to do with those 3 thingies you mentioned earlier? Someone with that voice would say thingy.